All right, let's just jump right in. The whole world of AI can feel, well, a little intimidating, right? It's like this massive wave of new tech that feels impossible to catch up with. But what if we looked at it differently? What if, instead of some scary force, AI could actually be the perfect co-founder you've always wished for? In this explainer, we're going to do just that. We're going to turn this complex, messy world into a simple, practical roadmap for building a real business from scratch with literally $0.
And this quote, right here, this is really the heart of it. This isn't just about having a fancier Google. The fundamental shift, the big one, is that for the first time in history, you have a tool that holds basically all of human knowledge. But the real magic, that happens when it learns how to apply all of that knowledge in the context of you.
So, here's our game plan. It's a 5-step journey. First, we're going to meet our new AI co-founder. Then, we'll use it to build a solid foundation and actually bring an idea to life. After that, it's all about automating and optimizing the business. And finally, we'll look at how to scale things up with our new AI partner. It's the whole roadmap, from a thought in your head to a real running business.
Okay, step one, and this is probably the most important mindset shift you can make. AI is not just another app. You've got to start thinking of it as your co-founder. It's your sidekick, your mentor, and your business partner all rolled into one. And the best part? It's on call 24/7, it never gets tired, and it will never ever judge you for asking what you think is a stupid question.
So, what do we really mean by an AI co-founder? Well, it's a system that takes all your unique stuff, your skills, your dreams, even your weaknesses, and mashes it up with that giant ocean of human knowledge to help you build something. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What about privacy? Am I sharing too much? But look, the advantage you get by treating your AI like a trusted collaborator is just immense. Your brilliant idea isn't being broadcast to the world. It's being used to get you the results you want.
So now that we've got our new partner on the team, the first real phase is all about laying that solid groundwork. This is where we combine who you are, your unique self, with the AI's insane analytical power. The goal? To go from some vague idea floating in your head to a solid, bulletproof strategy.
But to get the best out of this partnership, you can't be shy. The AI needs to get to know you. I mean, really know you. The quality of what it gives you is 100% tied to the quality of what you give it. So let's get specific. What exactly should you be feeding it to unlock those truly game-changing ideas?
The key point here is this: give it everything. And I mean everything. Tell it about your school background, your work experience, what you love doing, and, just as important, what you absolutely hate doing. Be brutally honest about your strengths and maybe even more so about your weaknesses. Share your wildest dreams and your weirdest interests. The rule of thumb is simple: over-explain. The more context it has, the more it can spit out ideas and strategies that are tailor-made for you and only you.
And you know what? This is your secret weapon. Most people are still just typing in simple, one-line questions. By taking the time to feed it all that deep, rich context we just talked about, you're going to be using this thing in a way that almost nobody else is. And that simple act, that alone, puts you way, way ahead of the game. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest killers of new businesses. Something called decision paralysis. You know the feeling, right? You've got 5 amazing ideas, or 3 different ways to launch, and you just get stuck. You can't choose. You don't have that confidence to make the right call, and so you make no call at all.
This is where your AI co-founder becomes your superhero. It's like having a top-tier, super expensive management consultant literally in your pocket. You can ask it to analyze the risks of every single one of your ideas. What assets would you need? Who are your competitors? It can even create virtual customer profiles and test your ideas against them. It gives you the cold, hard data you need to smash through that paralysis and finally make a decision with real confidence. All right, so you've got a validated idea, you've got a solid strategy. Now for the fun part, actually making it real. Let's look at how our AI partner helps us create the actual product or service and plan how we're going to get it out into the world.
This is a massive, massive shift in creative power. AI is now the bridge that connects a creative thought in your head to a tangible thing in the real world. It lets you basically conjure almost anything into existence, whether that's all your marketing stuff, your social media posts, or heck, even a TV quality video ad for your new product.
And it's not just for digital stuff. I mean, check out how fast you can whip up a physical prototype these days. You can literally doodle an idea for a product on a napkin. And AI can take that doodle, clean it up into a professional 2D image, then turn that into a 3D model. Then you just send that file to a 3D printer. In a few hours, you can be holding a physical prototype of something that was just a random thought. This was science fiction like a year ago.
Okay, so you've got a product. It's out in the market. What's next? Well, now you need to build an engine that can pretty much run itself. This is where we use our AI co-founder to handle all the boring, repetitive tasks and give us deep insights, freeing us up to focus on the stuff that actually matters.
So, how do you decide what to hand off to the AI? It's really about a simple division of labor. AI is amazing at simple, repetitive jobs where not much changes. Like managing your inbox or drafting standard replies. You, on the other hand, are great at the complex, high-value stuff that needs creativity and a human touch. The whole goal is to automate the mundane so you have more time for your uniquely human genius.
But beyond just automation, AI is your secret weapon for understanding your business. Think of it like this. You're standing in a huge, dark field at midnight. Suddenly, someone hands you a pair of military-grade night vision goggles. Now you can see everything that no one else can. That's what AI does for your business data. It's a massive, almost unfair competitive advantage. This is where it gets really deep. You've got your known knowns, the stuff you track every day. But AI is incredible at finding the unknown unknowns. These are the critical insights hiding in your data that you didn't even know you should be looking for. You can literally just give it all your sales data and say, based on my business plan, tell me something I don't know. And it might come back with something insane like, hey, did you realize that customers who buy product X on a Tuesday are 3 times more likely to buy product Y in the next 48 hours? That's a total game changer. And now we're at the final phase, the long game. This isn't just about running the business day to day. This is about creating a system for continuous growth, non-stop innovation, and ever-increasing profit, all with your AI partner right there with you.
See, as your business gets bigger, you're going to face new challenges. You're probably going to feel a bit of that imposter syndrome creeping in. That's when your AI co-founder kind of evolves. It becomes your mentor. It's this infinitely patient sounding board where you can ask anything, explore any crazy scenario, and get advice without ever feeling judged. It's a constant source of support and confidence. We're living in an exponential world, The pace of change just keeps getting faster and faster. But our brains, they're hardwired to think in a straight line. You can't just launch a product and then chill. You have to constantly be thinking about what's next. And AI is absolutely crucial for this. It can help you analyze trends, innovate on your product, or even spot an entirely new business you should start next door. This right here, this is the ultimate promise of building an AI-first business. The goal is to build what you might call an infinite team, a system that lets you scale up your operations and your output like crazy without having to scale up your payroll and your costs. And this chart really shows you what that promise looks like. In a traditional business, see how costs grow right alongside revenue? You're left with just a tiny sliver of profit. But in an AI-first model, you can break that link. By using AI systems to do the work, your revenue can explode while your costs basically stay flat. And that creates this huge, beautiful gap for profit. So, let's end on this thought. This whole thing, it isn't just about starting a business. The very nature of work is changing. The gig economy is taking over, and companies are starting to care more about getting projects done than about hiring full-time employees. The skills we've talked about today, they're quickly becoming essential just to survive. So the real question isn't just how you'll build a business, but in a world that might not hire you in the old-fashioned way, how will you hire yourself?